Emyliananabila binti Syamsul Bahrim. So today I will explain you about our video. Basically our video is about hire purchase. The story started when Mr. Amir bought a new car from Chico Automobiles. After a few months, Amir proposed Dira, which is his girlfriend, and they got married. One night, Amir planned to buy another car for Dira, so it would be easy for Dira. So if they had any emergency, also easy for both of them. They were thinking about buy a second-hand car. They sat together with Amir's sister, which is Sarah, and they surveyed second-hand car through online shopping. And they found the exact car that they wanted. He called the seller, Mr. Fikri, to deal with him and view the car. The next day, Dira and Amir went to the shop to survey their car. The seller of the second-hand car, which is the same person that Amir bought his car before, which is Mr. Chico, was at the shop. At the time, both of them checked the condition of the car. Actually, the second car is a refurbished car because the seller modified the car physical and any defect after the car got into an accident. But the seller, which is Mr. Fikri, didn't tell them about what happened to the car before. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fikri bin Ramli. I will continue to explain about our video. After they check the car, the couple signed a contract with the seller. After they signed the contract, the seller went to a bank to settle the exchange of property of the car. After the couple bought the car, Amir drove the car while Dira sit at the passenger's seat. But they got into an accident while they drove the car. They just found out about the car history that the seller did not tell them. After they got into an incident, the couple meet a lawyer to sue the seller for did not tell them the actual story behind the car. So Fikri was called to come to meet the lawyer that the couple used to sue him. Fikri told the lawyer that he already told them about the condition of the second-hand car, but the lawyer said that the actual condition did not state in the agreement that the couple signed before they bought the car. Fikri lost to the couple because he heard about the actual condition of the second-hand car from the couple, and because of that, the couple faced a near-death situation. Thank you for me.
Assalamualaikum and hi, I'm Natasya binti Ismail. So now I'm gonna explain about the act that is involved in our video. The first one is Hire Purchase Act 1967 Section 4C, Contents of Hire Purchase Agreement. Every hire purchase agreement, A, shall specify a date on which the hiring shall be deemed to have commenced. Specify the number of installments to be paid under the agreement by the hirer. Specify the amounts of each of these installments and the person to whom and the place at which the payments of these installments are to be made. Fourth, specify the time for the payment of each of those installments. Next, contain a description of the goods sufficient to identify them. Lastly, specify the address where the goods under the hire purchase agreement are. B, where any part of the consideration is to be provided otherwise than in cash, shall contain a description of that part of the consideration. C, shall set out in a tabular form of the cash price, the deposit in cash and amount provided by the consideration, any amount delivery or freight charges, vehicle registration fees, insurance, the total of the amounts referred in subparagraph 1, 3, 4 and 5, less the deposit, term charges, the annual percentage rate, the balance originally payable under the agreement, total amount in the 6 and 7, and the total amount payable. Agreement cannot inconsistent with mandatory pre-contractual written statement. So in this case, Mr. Fikri stated all of the information those were required in the agreement. So he followed the rule of law for the contents of hire purchase agreement. Thank you.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurul Nadhirah binti Sazali and I will explain the second act that involved in our video. So the second act that involved in our video is Hire Purchase Act 1967 under Section 4G, which is Declaration on Second-Hand Motor Vehicle. For the first one, where goods to be comprised in a hire purchase agreement is a second-hand motor vehicle, the person who intends to enter the hire purchase agreement in respect of such second-hand motor vehicle shall declare in writing any defects of the second-hand motor vehicle in accordance with the inspection report by the relevant authority determined by the controller. For the second one is for the purpose of subsection first, defect includes defect to the mechanical or operational system, construction, structure and build-up and fitting of the motor vehicle. For the last one is, any person who contravenes this section shall be guilty of an offence under this act. So, in this case of Mr. Fikri with the couple, Mr. Fikri stated in the agreement that the goods is a second-hand car, but he did not state the actual condition of the second-hand car that had defect to the mechanical or operational system, which is the engine. Thank you so much. That's all from me.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Amir Syafiq. So for the last act for this video is Hire Act Purchase 1967, Section 7, the condition and warranties to be implied in every hire purchase agreement. So for the content of this section, in every hire purchase agreement there shall be implied a condition that goods shall be a merchantable quality goods, but such condition shall be implied. The example is where the hirer has examined the goods and or samples thereof regards defects of the goods. The second example is if the goods are second-hand goods, the agreement should state that it was a second-hand goods, and all conditions and warranties as to quality are expressly negative, and the owner proven that the hirer has acknowledged in writing that the statements was brought to his notice. So in this case, the couple did not aware that the facts of the second-hand car, even though they checked the mechanical and the mechanism and operating system of the second-hand car. The seller also had no proven that the couple acknowledged the actual condition of the cars. That's all for me. Thank you very much.